There's no blood, there's no alibi, 'cause I've drawn regret from the truth of 1,000 lies. So let mercy come and wash away what I've done. I'll face myself to cross out what I've become, erase myself and let go of what I've done. Put to rest what you thought of me.
The Rockin' the Sound pre-party is happening March 17th at the Cannery Bar and Grill. Kick off the Rockin' the Sound weekend with Tantric.
I know the breakdown. Everything is gonna shake now someday. I know the breakdown.
Tantric with Smile Empty Soul.
Do it for the drugs. I do it just to feel alive.
Lines of Loyalty.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one you're looking for.
And the Gulf Coast favorite, Awaken the Giant.
Those pretty lies are so untrue. I fooled you.
It all happens Friday, March 17th, the Rockin' the Sound pre-party at the Cannery Bar and Grill in Biloxi. Tickets on sale now for $20 at thesound228.com. Being brought to you by Herbal Alternatives and the Sound 228. Come enjoy the party and win tickets to Rockin' the Sound March 18th at Point Cadet Plaza in Biloxi.
All right.
What a way to start the show.
I couldn't get through the whole video.
We've never self-promoted like right out of the gate like that. That's better. I think that's probably a better idea.
Yeah, I like the videos. I even liked a little bit of a stupid video right at the beginning as people are coming in and tuning in and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it
Joe
was a very
Alfano is in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe, what's up, brother? How you been, man?
What's going on?
Yep. So yeah, so the stupid video up front, then the curveball to the promo there for the pre-party for Rockin' the Sound. We never talk about Rockin' the Sound until like right before we end the show. That's what I was getting at. So maybe right now would be a good time to do it, Kevin. It's coming up. This is our first show of 2023. Happy New Year, everybody, by the way. March the 18th, 2023. We're going to be at the Point Cadet Plaza in Biloxi, Mississippi. If you're familiar with that, you know where it's at. We have tickets on sale right now at thesound228.com. But look at this lineup, man. This is a one-day festival. It's a Saturday. We're going to start around what, Kevin, about 12 o'clock, probably go till around 11,
about 11 or so. Yeah. So think about this, 12 bands in roughly 11 hours.
Yeah.
So we're going to be flying.
What idiot came up with that idea? That's good. But let's read some of them off, Kevin. Obviously we got Nonpoint up there at the top, who took the number one spot, right, with Paper Tigers just here recently.
Yep, they are our current number one on the Dirty 30.
That's right. Adelita's Way, which was actually added on kind of what late. It was after we made most of the announcements.
Yeah, so that we had announced everything, and then Adelita's Way came to us and made us a really killer deal, and we couldn't say no to that.
Yeah,
so,
which they put on a great show, right?
Yep.
Gemini Syndrome, I am very much looking forward to see them. I don't think I've ever seen them live before. They got a shit ton of hits, right?
Right.
Otherwise, another band that I don't think I've ever seen, Blacktop Mojo. Now, this band right here, if you're watching this, man, Kevin and I had them at the Cannery, right?
Yes.
Last year, and they blew my freaking socks off completely. Buy the ticket just to go see these guys. If you like Southern rock, soulful music, I'm telling you right now, you will not be disappointed. This is not just Kevin Hart. I mean, we are new rock, right? But this is Nonpoint being something that's super heavy, and then Blacktop Mojo being more what I would call, again, like soulful Southern rock,
Absolutely.
but badass songs, right? So we're kind of covering a lot of shit in one day, genre wise.
Yes. And then you got Of Virtue. They've had two great songs. Of Virtue, as a matter of fact, their manager Oliver, it's the one that helped us get this poster designed.
He's been helping us out a good bit, right?
Dude, he's awesome. He's given me so many tips about social media and stories and reels and all of that. So
find the poster.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, getting behind. And then you got Any Given Sin, which we've been trying to get them down here for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I mean, most people know that Vic, the lead singer, he was stationed in Gulfport at the CB base, so he's got friends down here. So they've got some friends coming. September morning. Look, y'all, I think everybody's going to be surprised when they see September morning.
Yeah, I'm
really, really good. Now, September morning, the guitarist for September morning was the original guitarist for Gemini Syndrome.
I didn't know
So, yeah. So, and then you got Cold Words, Paul Crosby's band with his sons and Richie. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that record, the Cold Words, that the Blood Work, I believe is what it's called. Man, that record it's got good songs on it, man. It's some really killer tracks. Like I really, really dig it. Pepper sent me the actual physical CD. I didn't even know those things existed anymore. So shout out to her, and we appreciate that.
I wonder where I put mine.
Mine's downstairs, but yeah. And like you said, Any Given Sin, man, they've been all over Octane. They've had multiple songs played on Octane. They're legit. And then what? Transient, the local boys Transient.
Yep, Transient. And then of course Sons on Fire, which we love those guys in Sons on Fire. And then your band Falls from Grace is going to open up the show.
That's right, baby. That's right. Bring you that hillbilly chicken picking.
L.A. Lloyd from L.A. Lloyd's Rock 30 is coming down. He's going to be there. He's going to be kind of doing a special episode of L.A. Lloyd's Rock 30, interviewing the bands and things like that.
Yeah.
I know Mama's Mayhem podcast is coming down. They bought a booth. They're going to come down and hang out. So it's going to be a good time. And here's the killer thing about all of this. I am sure that most of them will probably have some place to play that night, but tours got put together after we put this on.
Yep.
Non-Point, Blacktop Mojo, and Sumo Psycho are touring together. Non-Point and Blacktop Mojo are going to play here. Sumo Psycho's not on our lineup, and we can't put any more people on the lineup. If they don't get a date, they're going to be hanging out.
Sweet.
Then on top of that, you've got Adelita's Way, Gemini Syndrome, and Above Snakes are touring together. Adelita's Way, Gemini Syndrome are on our show. We can't get Above Snakes added to the show. So added Above Snakes, if they don't have a show, they may be playing. Maybe
we should just rent like a small trailer and let them throw down in the like outside the gates, not outside the gates, but like outside the pavilion there, dude.
No, absolutely. We'll figure it out. You never know.
Right.
We may have some.
Let's get into it. I want to say though, Shallow Side's backstage, waiting patiently. I think that is the coolest intro backstage that I've ever seen any guest do. He came in with the full karate chops. I don't know if you saw that. He still got him going. Hey, just keep that energy alive, brother, until we bring you in. We got to go through the grudge match, and then we'll get to talking. So I can't wait. That's motherfucker's got that much energy backstage. I can't wait to see where this is going to go.
So let's knock out this grudge match real quick. So the grudge match has the returning champion Love to Hate with their song Throw Away. They are facing the challengers out of the Mississippi coast, a cult classic, which is Marlo Ramirez, who's been in Party at the Moon Tower and I can't even name them all. Anyways. And then Scott from Red Radio. He's the drummer. It's a 2-piece band. And this is it'll be their latest video. Love both of them. Love them all. So here is, let's get going. Video number 1, video number 2. After video number 2, you'll see the poll pop up on Facebook. You vote video number 1, video number 2. If Love to Hate wins, they move on to our next episode to go for the Hall of Fame. If a cult classic wins, they'll move on. So here we go.
What was that at the end of the video there? This is a family show, Kevin. What the hell? Scott,
No,
where are you at in the comments?
You're in the comments. You can. Hey, Mandy's there too. So, but yeah, a lot of it was filmed obviously at Trax Bar and Grill in Long Beach, and I saw some. They made a mention of local celebrities in there. So
yeah, no, that was a great video. Where was it at up there? Jen, was that who did the video?
Gene Broom, Spade Images.
Yeah, did a great job. Really dug it. The song's killer. Always loved Marlo. All the music he's ever put out too. Same goes with a cult classic.
Yes. All right, let's roll into video number 1. The poll will pop up while video number 1's playing, and our video number 2. Sorry, video number 2's playing. Vote video number 1, video number 2, and we'll see who wins at the end of the show. Here is your returning champion. It is Love to Hate. This is their song Throwaway, and you are watching The Sound.
When I get home, you're always screaming at me. It makes me wanna pack my bags and just leave. She's trying to take my soul. She's out of control, and I don't think that I can do this shit anymore. 'Cause fucking and fighting is all that we do. I don't understand why I'm still here with you. Didn't know there'd be hell to pay. Feels like she's trying to take me to an early grave, but at the end of the day, there's nothing left to say. Sometimes you gotta throw the whole bitch away. Smoking mirrors when our friends come around. Won't never let them see what's really going down. It's a battle that I always lose. I can't seem to do nothing right by you. 'Cause fucking and fighting is all that we do. I don't understand why I'm still here with you. Didn't know there'd be hell to pay. Feels like she's trying to take me to an early grave, but at the end of the day, there's nothing left to say. Sometimes you gotta throw the whole bitch away. It's like she's trying to take me to an early grave, but at the end of the day, there's nothing left to say. I didn't know there'd be hell to pay. It's like she's trying to take me to an early grave, but at the end of the day, there's nothing left to say. Sometimes you gotta throw the whole bitch away.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Throw the whole bitch away, right?
So that was Love to Hate. That was video number 2 in the grudge match. The poll is up. The votes are coming in. Pretty even right now on the voting. So get your votes in and get your friends in here to vote too. So,
Yep.
And let me put that back up and then we're good to go. So let me get these out of here so I know where the hell I'm at. And
Yeah, so you don't click on the wrong
don't
thing.
hit the wrong button here. And we are going to bring Shallow Side in now.
Dude, I'm pumped. Let's go.
And voila. So quick story on
you
this.
guys up to tonight?
Quick story on this. Been wanting to get you or Shallow Side on the show since probably day one that we've done this, which was 3 years ago.
We made it.
So here's a quick story.
Yeah.
We did our very first show that we did as the Sound. The summer the Summer Throwdown, the Kingdom Collapse headline. The very first band we went after was Shallow Side, but we couldn't make it work. So which I'm not upset. We got Kingdom Collapse to headline it, but
I'm glad you remember that kind of shit, Kevin, because I don't have the brain capacity
I
to remember that type of
everybody
shit.
that tells me no. I'm joking.
Hey, I will say
We
this:
just couldn't make it work. The day didn't work.
you win the award for most energy backstage by a freaking mile, dude. So way to go.
Is where I live. Honestly, it's my favorite place in the world. Backstage. Just-
Okay, yeah. Well,
Just before it happens, and then it happens, and now we're here. And
where
thank
do we start? Where do we start, Kevin? You're the one with the memory. Where do we
So
start?
Well, I will tell you this. I will start with, I want to get the origin story of Shallow Side, because I know you're out of Carolina now, but you started in Alabama, correct?
That's right. Yep. North Alabama. We started our band just like I would think that everyone else would start their band. And it's just some creepy, creaky backwoods shed in this wooded hills area where you got like 5 or 6 neighbors and they hate you because instead of buying that, 150 motorcycle, you decided to get a bass amp. And your friend got a drum kit. So like for no reason at all, the neighborhood's shook and you're just jamming, you follow music like, and you're not doing anything right. You suck at it. Right. Cause that's how we all started. Like like everything that we was hearing was incredible, but what we were creating sucked ass. But
I feel like I'm watching Bob Ross paint a picture, man. I'm with you. I get it. I get it.
But eventually, like you realize that shit doesn't really matter anymore, and you're creating the things that you love, and you're around the people that you love, and you're doing cool shit, and that kind of created the origin stories of where Shallow Side was in North Alabama. So we would play like these parties, and we'd play pop music and rock music and country music and like whatever was like it, right? It didn't matter what it was. We were just jamming. And then eventually it turned into a continuous effort of trying to avoid the police because they would start showing up to these parties before we were. And they were like, hey, we saw your stuff on MySpace. We're like, what are you talking about? So anyway, I had a quick run in maybe in my late teens. I was probably like 19, maybe 20. I had a cop like pull me aside and he was like, listen, like, you're going to keep getting caught unless you just take this stuff to the bar. You got to go to the bar. And we grew up in a dry county. You guys know where Dry County is?
Unfortunately, there's a couple around where we live. Yeah. I feel like it's very unpatriotic.
Wait, so let me know where do you guys live?
Okay.
Well,
So go ahead.
Well, I'm in Biloxi, Mississippi, which is Kevin's hometown as well, but he's currently resides in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get it. So So I grew up in that Dry County world, and that it was just like bewildered to me that you could go and play at this place that people were just chilling, like hanging out. Like I was thinking like this can't be a thing. That was what they were teaching in like high school about the saloons, right? Like it's not a real thing. And then I was like, yo, we could just lie about our age. We could just roll up in these bars, tell them we're like 21, 22. Like none of us are like, enough to be like good looking enough to be like, bro, you're too young, kid. Like, no, we passed. It passed. Anyway, we started jumping to these like random bars from Birmingham to Nashville to Atlanta to Biloxi we were at when I was watching a video earlier and you were saying those guys were from Mississippi. What was the band? I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
A cult classic.
A cult classic, yes. And I was watching that video and I was like, is this Good Time Charlie's right now? What is this? What is this?
Yeah.
Good
Anyway.
Time Charlie's. Now that's, let me think, Tupelo
Throwback, baby.
or Starkville or Tupelo.
Tupelo.
You
The
know,
place smelled like wet carpet.
I got a story for that one. You ready for this?
I remember.
I did the very first show at Good Time Charlie's. They didn't know they didn't know they could put a concert in there, and we put Saliva, 12 Stones, and Vision at the time was the opening band. We
Those are
put them
the
in
bands.
there, and they had no idea that they could do a show. We had to bring the stage in, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And then oddly enough, that like a carpeted barn held 1,200 people.
Yep.
For no reason. Anyway, so that's we basically started that same way, and we continued to spiral and circle and bigger and bigger and bigger until one day we were out of luck, and Sam's in the.
I'm invested in the story. Keep going. Keep going.
You got your Christmas tree up, you lazy shit.
We both got our Christmas trees, bro. How's it going, guys? Thanks for having us.
Good,
on here,
man. How are you doing,
Keep
brother?
going.
Good to see you,
Doing
man.
Good.
Good to
Keep
see
going
you.
with the story. I don't want to.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the origin story. It's like the first Star Wars. You know, we got to hear about it. There you go.
Love it.
Now you're widescreen.
So we had Saliva in there. Who else did you say was on that first show?
It was Saliva, 12 Stones,
I want to be like you guys right now.
and a band out of
Yeah, I was skinny up.
Houston, that area just south of Tupelo, called Vision.
Right.
Somebody
So
was just talking to us about them. I forget who it was. They said we got to get in touch with them. Are they still a band?
Well, no, that's in Vision.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one. we're
Yeah.
talking
So
about.
no, this band was called Vision, but yeah, in Vision probably need to get in touch with too.
Yeah.
all right. So anyway, to jump back to the story, it spiraled and it just grew and grew and grew, and eventually we wound up out of luck and out of place, and we were in this strange world where northern West Virginia, where Ohio River meets the Mid Ohio Valley right there. We had nothing left, and we were like spent, done, and uneducated and out of our wits. We had trusted a booking agent that we thought was going to fulfill the dates. We placed our money in places that like on horses that we shouldn't have been betting on, and it was like it was the idealistic vision of like this is a failed start. We didn't do it right, and instead of going back to the drawing board, we just like kind of picked up our chisels and started beginning to like grind away at a different like way, because no one was willing to go home. And from that point, we started selling CDs out of like the suburban that we were traveling in, and we were selling them. But we'd buy those like 100 stacks of burnable CDs. I don't know if like anyone of if you're watching right now in the audience, like you even know what remembering what like burning the CDs were. We would burn 2 songs on those things and sell them for $1, just panhandling. We didn't even know what panhandling was, and there we were, just like basically being kind of scummy to to everybody. But it kind of worked out, and to the point where we've ran into and shout out, Big Rick from the Mid Ohio Valley. Like we ran into him because we're doing these things, and then he ended up throwing us on the radio station that he was working for, and then it just kind of like took off, and it started growing. And we realized that radio's got a piece in the pie to this thing. If we want to continue to reach people. We love playing music. We love writing music and creating stuff, and it's just been honestly a wild ride from the start to where we are today. I would have never expected to be where we are. More so, be a part of a show where before I was on stage, backstage, we're talking about some of the awesome headliners in the upcoming events like Nonpoint. Like, bro, awesome.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
are.
a stacked show right
happening
there, man. You got
with
tons of killer
you
bands.
goons, man. You guys
I
got
tell you-
you guys got a history yourselves where it like stretches far enough back. You guys are rock stars, man. Thank you.
Hey, we're trying, dude. We're I play music as well. Kevin has been in radio for years, and we're trying to build something from the ground up that is all about the music. And Sam, you said a stacked show. When I hear shit like that, that's what really gets me, like, makes me feel proud, because we really did take time, Kevin and I, to put the bill together, because it's like, what would we want to see as somebody buying a ticket to a show, right? We had some lineups sent to us, and a couple of them were like, okay, that looks good, but something about it's off. And we kicked around a few different offers before we went with what we did. And that's what we hope. We hope people see that lineup and go, damn, like, I know 3 of those bands are badass. These other 4, I don't know. And I hope when they get there, they go, fuck, those are badass too. We want to create new fans for bleed over on audiences, right? I'm a fan of Nonpoint, but now I'm a fan of Blacktop Mojo, and I didn't even know who the hell they were. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, man, 100%, dude. You got Any Given Sin on there, dude. Gemini Syndrome, bro. Like, it's bangers, dude. Love it.
Yeah,
And And what we've ended up coming up with on that particular side of it is the back of the shirt is actually going to say for the bands and the fans.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Because we want to put the bands in front of the fans. We want the fans to hear bands that they haven't heard or don't know a lot of. And the best thing about it is, and we keep pushing this, is it's $35 for 12 bands.
Yep.
There's
You don't
no
see
ticket
that
fees.
today.
There's no ticket fees. There's just sales tax. You're
Yep.
not going to have to pay for parking. So you're paying $35 and you're getting
What state is taxing it?
Mississippi.
yeah.
Run it up, baby. Run it up, baby. What is that? 6%? What are y'all charging?
7,
right
baby.
now?
Lucky number 7. We got the casinos down here on the Gulf Coast, so lucky number 7.
They eat Mississippi's eating, baby.
But
Yeah,
and then you look on top of that. So, and we've decided that the backstage area, it's going to be shrimp and crawfish, and we're gonna feed the bands to Southern hospitality.
Damn.
And we
Can
want
do the stowaway situation.
We're just
Hey,
gonna show up.
we just-
hang out in the parking
y'all
lot
just
and,
let us
like,
show up
eat all the
backstage.
food and shit.
Hey,
on.
this is your official invite. It's a VIP access. Come on with it.
just let
We'll
us
be
know.
there.
Man. So yeah,
I'm sorry, everybody. Shallside cannot perform tonight. They're backstage.
Yes. Maybe we'll do
Drunk.
like a little acoustic ditty backstage, right?
Those
But
guys
no,
are
look,
back.
let's jump back to that origin story. So you took us from Dry County, getting busted by the cops, till apparently they shared the revelation with you of what a bar is, because
Right.
unbeknownst to you, that is a real thing. Then y'all start playing in some bars. How do you go from what I would assume would have been grinding it away in bars, right? Just like every other band has done, to get to where you are now? Because we do have an audience here of musicians, of people who are in bands. Like, anytime somebody, in my opinion, gets, I hate to say it this way, but climbs the rung, right? Another rung of the ladder, like, share that with the group and let us know how you did that.
If I could share my secret to success, it would literally be the grind, man. It's that specific sediment that goes back to, we decided not to go back home and refigure how things should be. We picked up our chisels and went back to work. It's not ever gonna just work. And here's, like, for musicians or aspiring business owners, or just people who feel enlightened about any situation that you're going through in life. And an epiphany I had when I was speaking to my 4-year-old, because you try to put things into terms where they can understand it. So you simplify the idea so much that you damn near come to a brand new idea by yourself. And I was telling her, I was like, you're not going to be great every time you start. You can't.
Right.
Because then it's not fun. You got to lose a little. You gotta win just a little, not a lot. You gotta like get in there and just suck at it. That's part of the, How about this one? This will put a smile on everyone's face. Miley Cyrus said it's about the climb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it literally is about the effort that you put forward. That's where you start seeing a difference. And if you are amongst people, here's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration when you're working in a team effort. So would be a band. The effort is communicable. So when you see those people putting effort forward, you're going to see return come from them. If no one is seeing a return, it's probably because there's no effort being put in.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
If you're a part of a team, each team member has to put in a percentage, even at their 100%. If there's 10 people on the team, that's 10% at 100%. There's 10% being put in. That means that one team member doing all he can, 9 others suck, team sucks.
That's right.
One
That's
dude's doing really good. The team sucks.
Yep.
No one can win with that. You have to have an effort across the board. And I think that's the thing that you see historically as well.
Yeah. To piggyback off that, like, I feel like it's a lot with the relationships and maintaining those relationships, whether it's not just who you know within the industry, but just, you know, maintain those relationships with fans, maintaining relationships with venue owners and promoters and stuff like that. Because, like, once you make that bond, it's really up to you to determine, like, when that bond really starts or ends, right? And I feel like from what I've already seen playing with Shallow Side, that it's been so much of that where it's like these people who Shallow Side's been playing with for 10, 15, you know, all these years, and who are now just best friends. And I feel like maintaining those relationships within the industry and within, you know, other bands and stuff like that is key and critical to longevity and stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't want to bring the party down a little bit, but I'll share something with you that piggybacks off of that. When I was playing back in my band, when we were touring out, playing shows like almost every weekend, 2008-ish, right? We played with a buddy of my, with a band of friends of ours, Jane Doe's Dead is the name of the band, right? 4 guys. We were 4 guys. We played out a lot or whatever. Well, recently, this 2 weeks ago, one of the guys passed away. He had cancer. He died, right? And all of us showed up. We were all there. And it was a shitty time as far as for the circumstance, but to see those guys, the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the love that still exists, you know, we see each other sporadically, but it felt good in a bad situation. If you can understand where I'm coming from. So you're right. Yeah. So you're right. It ain't just, I mean, it is about the music, but there's bonds and friendships and relationships that you make. It's not just about record deals and fucking making money, right? Music is emotion and is passion and love. So I agree with what you just said, man. And I just experienced that this week.
Sorry for your loss, bro. It was tough.
Yeah, he's a great dude, man. A lot of people in the local music scene know Yancey. So
cheers to Yancey.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure. So yeah.
I promised myself I wouldn't drink wine tonight, but fuck yeah.
Sometimes it happens, sir.
So we're going to we're going to play a video real quick from you guys, of course, off the new single, The Worst Kind. So we're going to play that real quick. Then we're going to come back, talk to you guys about that. And then one of my favorite things to talk about and play is cover songs. So I want to talk to you guys about some of the cover songs you've done as well. So, but we're going to play The Worst Kind right now. Here it is. It's Shallow Side, and you're watching The Sound.
Forget you, Lord knows I've tried to. That without warning, I saw the other side. Thought I knew all
Damn.
Love it.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
little history.
Giddy, boy,
Little
look
history
good.
on that song is the little time it's been out. Let's see. It's been added to WCPR in Biloxi, so they're playing it.
Late to the party. I love Kenny. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Octane is on it. Octane is on it. But before CPR or Octane were on it, they were number one on our Dirty 30 before any of them.
Hey. Not to mention number 6 on the year end.
Yes, number 6 on the Dirty.
Thank you for knowing that. That's sweet. That's really sweet.
I'm up.
Look,
baby.
Can we unpack that video? Can we unpack that song? Like, fucking nailed it on the song. Catchy as fuck. The lyrics are fucking amazing, right? And then the video is great. The video is great. So where do we start? We got you on the show. It's I gotta know.
From the jump, just like I was saying earlier, you gotta appreciate the motherfucking team. The team that was a part of it, man. From start to finish. Jimmy, Dawson, the producer,
Juan came
Jimmy
in
was
clutch
in.
right
Yeah, and then Juan with the video, and not to mention the guys, and as well as myself having to travel to make these accommodations happen in such a weird time frame. We were waking up at definitely 5 a.m. to make some type of weird 12 a.m. radio into a video shoot into an 8-hour drive to a radio show, which man, we just woke up into zombies at that point. But it was a lot of work, a lot of effort, but the entirety as a collaborative, the team worked out, and you can see that if you take 1,000 steps back and look at it and be like, damn, what a good piece of art that is right there. And that's because that's a damn good team. Now like running back to where the lyrics come from, I think we've all been there, you know what I mean? In that piece of a relationship where you just like, can we cuss on here?
Fuck yeah, you can. It's the internet, baby. There's no rules. You could take your shirt off if you needed to.
Man, I don't want to scare our viewers away. I am pasty ginger. Daywalker, however, still ginger.
I feel like that's an easy one. I mean, we were talking about that before. We were talking about writing. Like, what the hell were we going to talk about? And we're like, well, seems like the best ones are those like angry, like you're just done, those type of vibes. And I feel like it all kind of stemmed from there.
It's more of like an arms folded, in like an arms folded situation where you're like, sure, it's over, right? It's cool, it's done, it's cordial, it's out.
Yeah, I think.
And then a month later, they call you back, and you're like, "No, I don't think you fucking got me when I told you a minute ago. Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. It's not about you no more. You're over there. I can't forgive you for doing me like that. This is bullshit. Yeah. You're a piece of shit." And that's really the sentiment where that song comes from, and where you get that energy from, and where you feel that whole. All of a sudden, and then it's right there, right back in your face. It's very withdrawn. Hold on a minute, boom, right in your mouth all over again. And that was the action, and I feel like we really captured that.
I think it takes a lot to write a I guess like what do you want to call it, a fuck you song or a breakup song or don't come back to me song or whatever, where it's not cheesy and that is not cheesy. It hits, it matches the lyrics match the tone or the vibe of the guitar, the drums, the bass, like it all syncs up together and it's killer. Where's the location? Where y'all at? It looks like a church. A cathedral,
dude, that's the real shit right there. It's
we are in we are in the sexiest part of Louisville, right? Wait, St. Louis, Missouri. That's where we're at.
Yeah, no, we were in St. Louis. And,
We're in
and
the same
one,
movie.
we roll up. We didn't know what was going to take place because we show up in this big warehouse and he's got all kinds of tools and tricks and magic. And the next thing we know, he wheels out this giant screen. And I shit you not, I was like, we're gonna green screen this shit. But then
That was
it
green
wasn't
screen?
just a green
The
screen.
whole
It was
thing.
like an actual digital, like, I don't know what it was, like that did it. It was like a big TV vibe, but the image quality was so damn good that when I was first looking at it, I was like, there's no way this is gonna work. And I like peeped over to the camera to see, and I was like, holy shit, we're in a damn cathedral. Like, yeah. So,
Damn.
I'm
I
going
did not.
back
I
to
did not
rewatch
know
again
that.
now.
He's a fucking
Yeah, me
crazy,
too. I'm gonna
right?
be looking.
J-
But look,
JT, man,
our boys in
Juan is superhuman.
Yeah, our boys in Transient, they did like a behind the scenes of their video after it had been out for a little while, and they showed like like split screen, like it was the green screen part, then it would go to what the video looks like, and it's like I was looking at it, I'm going, holy shit! I never really thought about the fact that the video that's probably not real what they're doing. It just looks so believable, you don't even question it, and to see
Right.
that technology has come so friggin' far nowadays.
Man,
It's crazy.
we would show the BTS for our videos, but Juan, the director, he asked us not to wear pants also. So because he was just going to paint those on there,
Well-
and so, without underwear or pants on, we just had our tops. So we were just swinging south, because it was hot. It's St. Louis, Missouri, man. It's hot as shit.
We do the
So-
same thing on this show. We don't wear pants for this show. It's head up, so it doesn't
I
matter.
knew I was dressed up for this stuff for no reason.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't matter.
ridiculous.
There's a reason I sit at a desk.
I mean,
Where's the fans? Where's the fan?
Juan's been putting out a bunch of good videos recently. He did the new Saul videos that are coming out soon. He did what else did he do? A lot of good stuff.
Who is
He
this
did,
gentleman and what is his company? I'd love to have him on the show.
JT Ibanez. He lives in St. Louis, and he's got a really nice setup. He's a really smart guy, really cool guy too. I'm trying to remember who else he's worked with a bunch of people recently, man. But his name's JT Ibanez. We call him Juan.
Wonder if he's related to the guitar people.
He probably just makes them on the side. I'm telling you.
That's his side hustle. That's his side
It's
hustle.
like his side hustle is the production of.
So
Ivanhoe.
you made me go look it up real quick. So JT Ibanez, artist he's directed videos for: POD, Oriente, Shaman's Harvest, Saul,
Shallow Side, I know that.
Smile Empty Soul, Clint Lowry. So
Damn.
all over the mark, man. That and if we were talking about earlier, there are bands that are watching the show as more of an industry side show. Yo, look up that dude right there is doing real works, and he's staying hella busy too. So jump in.
How'd
Jump
y'all
in.
get hooked up with him? How'd y'all make that contact?
Dawson again.
Who, Dawson?
With Dawson is the man. Have you guys had Dawson on the show?
oh yeah, we have.
Big
Yo,
fans of
y'all-
him, big fans of all his work, big fans of everything he's putting out. And we actually had what we're calling lovingly the UK version of Chris Dawson is Oz Craigs. We just had him on the show. So all a lot of the up and comers out of the UK right now that are like you guys and Any Given Sin, saw those bands. Oz Craigs is doing all their work. So we had him on the show the other day because we have Matt James.
Yeah,
one of the
I was gonna
admins
say,
on-
Put him in contact with
Friends
us.
with
We're-
Matt,
we're
yeah.
we're going to the UK. Let's go.
Dude, listen, just if Kevin and I just get enough power, if we just get an ounce of it, we're taking over the whole fucking industry from the United States to the UK. So you just, bear with us. We're slowly but surely.
You
Trying
guys
to
are
get to
better
that point.
people than I am. If I could
It's
get,
it's all about the climb.
I'm
The
burning
climb.
it all down. All of
You're
it
burning
down.
it to the ground. You just want mayhem. That's all you want.
I'm just burning the motherfucker out.
That's like the
I mean,
Joker,
look at how-
right?
Yeah, dude. Look at how bands like that perform over there. It's absolutely crazy. Who are we just playing with? Boat, who we were talking about going to the UK with? They're killing it over there. Who do we just play with? Help me out, guys. Slaying it in the UK right now. Absolutely.
Not
decimating.
Raptors.
Blackstone
City is-
Cherry. Blackstone Cherry.
Oh, yeah,
man.
Blackstone Cherry. Yeah,
Blowing
yeah.
out the O2
Yeah,
and
no doubt.
shit.
It's annihilating.
Now those guys have been around for a bit. They've toured the States for a while.
But doesn't that just blow your mind? You see a band in the States who do a great job, and then they hit the UK, and they're like, damn god tier over there. It's absurd, man. I love it.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's like David Hasselhoff, who was big in Germany.
Yes.
Remember that? I don't know if you know that joke. That's an old joke. But anyway,
Ooga, shaka, ooga, 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 shaka, ooga.
what
Can't stop this feeling.
Someone's gonna stop him quick.
So
That's David Hasselhoff, baby. Deep inside me. Girl, you just
Dude,
don't
I swear to
realize.
God, once you fucking press that button, it's just
all right,
wrong.
Kevin, when we do the next big show, if they're not on it, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm serious. I'm serious.
In your arms so
If
tight.
they're not on rocking if they're not on rocking the sound too, I'm not a part of it.
Well, we're down, and even if you just want us to show up backstage and drink, we'll do that too.
Hey, y'all come March 18th. If you don't have anything to do, come down to Biloxi, Mississippi. We'll roll out the red carpet for you.
Great when we're going to be driving through that same area, like the same time. So that
seriously.
The
Yeah,
last
we're gonna
time
be
someone
home.
said, "Come over," I'm in Biloxi, Mississippi. Bad things happen.
Good. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about.
We're gonna be
Roll Tide, baby.
we're gonna be at the Hard Rock. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great
The official
great
after
time.
party is going to be at the Hard Rock Casino.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds delicious, right there.
Well,
it is.
we'll definitely show up to that and just for the party.
But so look, let's recap 2022 and then we'll go into 2023 before we wrap things up here. What was the highlights of 22 for you guys from your perspective, and then we'll get into the 23 situation. Tell me 22.
Can I go first, Eric?
Yeah, please.
I feel like talking to Lizzie Hale was like iconic. I don't know. You guys probably have already done that before, but she was so nice to me, bro. I went in for a handshake and she pulled me in for a hug, and I was like,
one of my favorite. So they came down when I was full time in radio. They came down and played a show called Bayfest in Mobile, and we had access back there. We're meet and greets and shit like that. And I was drinking at the time. And I was like, fuck, I'm meeting Hailstorm. She's like, hey, how are you? I was like, I hold you like a baby. She literally let me cradle her.
Don't you have that photo?
I have that photo, yes.
Oh, damn. I wish you had it queued up and ready to go.
Oh,
we need a guy in a chair back here with all the goddamn photos and shit.
Yeah. He's probably got it. Watch this. He's going to fucking pull it up.
Wait,
I can already see it.
so wait, hold on.
I gotta go look it up. I don't have it.
So you're just like backstage, just like chilling, hanging out, and then like Lizzie like just kind of like trots by and initiates and just says like, hey, what's good? And then you're like, hey, can I pick you up?
Like a baby though, to make it really weird. Like, can I hold you like a baby? Yeah,
Yeah, it was here it is. Hold on. I'm getting
How old was she at the time, Kevin? Do we even want to know?
This was off their very first album, and she was really young.
Oh man. But you were younger too. I mean,
well, yeah, but still, where to go?
The 70s still.
Yeah, man, I remember when they first, were first playing shows. They're actually close. They're from close to where I live. I live in Maryland.
Oh, there it is. I knew you would get it. Look at that.
More of a champion shot there.
That's before RJ had completely neon green everything. That's crazy.
Damn.
This was the
2010. Yeah, like 2000, 2009.
Yeah, that lineup was, it had Chevelle there, Pop Evil, and Hailstorm. I think was the three. And I mean, Pop Evil was on their first album. Hailstorm was on their first album. So
Kevin, I'm putting this one on the comment here, so we might have a new hashtag. Kevin's awkward.
Lisa, what's up?
Well, I gotta be awkward.
No, dude. If anything, that's a legendary tale. You don't mistake legendary for awkward. I mean, that's pretty real golden tale right there.
I definitely have my first, like, if we're just like adding to the I don't want to add to it anymore.
Don't add to it. What's 2022 for you? Tell me 2022.
The best part of 22 for me was honestly it was touching the charts. It was touching the charts again. and it's across the board, and I'm not just like excluding or including one versus the other. It was literally seeing our name in those boards again, and here's why. Because in 2018, I was in a pretty nasty like rut, physically, emotionally, like within the company. It was oddly difficult, although we were doing very well. It was almost like you could see the train wreck was coming ahead of you. But the engineers that were on board were saying that everything is okay, and you're the only one that's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. We're all gonna die. And, that came to pass, and as that continued to happen, I was fortunate enough to make things and work within the team that I had. Shout out to our management company and labels Source, that is Thermal ENT, to help us in a situation where we were creating an album, and we did that with Elvis Basket, and this dude is an absolute legend. We walk in there and create this album and do everything that I wanted it to do, make it sound exactly how I wanted it to sound, man. I was able to say it all, do it all, be it all. It was awesome. And then, like, I don't know if it was the government or the gods or just it was a virus, but fucking shit hit the fan and it wrecked everything, and it was done. Statistically, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, a successful business lasts 6 years. 80% or more of businesses fail within the first 5 years. They're just done. And entrepreneurs, as a mindset goes, continue to create until they create a fortitude that manifests. Anyway, it was like on the break point. It was done. You know what I mean? You get it. You're starting to see it now. It was over. And then I got a phone call from Dawson, and we wrote some licks together. We got the band together. We put some more music on the boards. We're doing all we can during this COVID situation to play some shows and get together and do all we can. It's just like not enough. It feels like going from playing 200, 250 shows a year to seeing your best mate like once a month, once every 2 months. And other than that, it's just music. You're not even like sharing a cigarette anymore. And you're like, it's over. It's done. But and yeah. Then we put the song out, and the song hits. You start seeing your name in the charts again, and bro, it's like finally being off the diet that your wife forced you to be on. You know what I mean? You're like, it's beer time, baby. It's December 1st after No Nut November. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, we're here. It's ready. We're still with it, and we're still rocking, and it feels right. And now it feels better than it has before. And that's what 2022 brought me. So 2023, I'm expecting that times 3.
There you go. What do y'all have lined up show wise? What are some of the high points that's already confirmed, booked, whatever?
We got some spot dates coming up in March with Flaw and Scotty Austin, the former.
Oh, that's right.
We got that coming up in March. We got some other festivals and stuff to follow in through the year as they make announcements. I don't think we can announce those things just yet, but that's what we're doing. We're going to be out on the street and just putting feet back on the asphalt, man.
I love it, dude. That's amazing. If y'all are really our way, neck of the woods in March on the 18th, y'all hit us up. Come down here and hang out with us. We'll get crazy. VIP. We'll set up a damn acoustic set or shit. We'll put a drum kit.
That's all that matters to me. I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll hang out. We'll party,
baby. I'm here for it.
Don't ignore that message when we send it to you, asking to come play a show in 23. Because like I said, we're gonna make Rocking the Sound this first one. We're gonna make it work, and then we're going straight into the next one. So you guys are on the top of the list for us to get you down here. So, and I mean that single, man, that song is Kevin and I have talked about it. I mean, it's legit. So we appreciate y'all for putting that out into the world.
We got a pocket full of those things, and when we went into write with a purpose, and we got a pocket full. So we're excited for 2023. That's what's coming.
Keep us in the loop. We love to debut, right, Kevin? We love to premiere. We love to we'll give you we premiere a song, we do it on the radio station. We play it on the hour, or once an hour, I should say, right, Kevin?
Once an hour. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll give you the red carpet rollout. Just keep us in the loop.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you guys. Carpets now.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you for your time tonight, man, and we can't wait to see what y'all do in 23.
Thank you guys so much for having us, man.
Thank you.
Happy holidays and happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We'll take these tree downs eventually.
No, keep it up. Who cares? We decorate ours. We put Mardi Gras decorations on ours at the house and just keep it up.
11 more months. Who cares? It's up next.
Yeah,
there you go.
It'll go by quick.
Yeah.
And if you're on the road a lot, you won't see it that much.
So true. So true.
Y'all
all right, fellas.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
All right. That was
all
fun.
right. That was good, Kevin. If they're not on one of our shows, man, I'm serious. I'm not being a part of it. That was if they're that much fun through the internet, I can only imagine what an actual show's like.
I got you. All right. Let's get Leon in here.
He's been patiently waiting.
Leon,
what's up, guys?
How you doing,
How's
brother?
it going, gentlemen?
It's going good. Yeah, going good.
Yeah, Kevin, your cat is cleaning.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal with Leon tonight. So you were just recently on the show, what, a couple months ago?
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah. So Leon has released a new single, and we have the video. We premiered it on our YouTube page yesterday. Really great video. So we're going to chat about the new song, and then we're going to play the video, and then we'll go on to explain other things,
Stuff and things, and why I all of a sudden grew a beard.
Yep, here we go. So tell us about the new single.
So the new single is called "Find Myself Again." The tracking for this song was actually already done by the time "I'm Fine" released, and this song, like all of the Midnight Fracture stuff up to this point, is deeply personal. The first verse is direct references to events and happenings in my own life, and it's kind of finding. It's about a loss of innocence and trying to find it again, in sort of my own roundabout way. But I'm really excited to release it. I've been ecstatic over the reaction to the video thus far, which makes later topic of conversation a little harder. But it's a roller coaster. It's an ebb and flow. But I'm still riding a pretty big high. I'm loving the reaction to the song so far.
You heard the Shallow Side guys say, right? Like, just not giving up, not taking no for an
Don't
answer.
you got to keep moving forward.
I saw you
Small
doing
world. I actually, they originally
backstage.
started in Coleman. I actually grew up like an hour away from them.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But yeah, like you say, you got to, we'll get into the video and what's going on with the video. But like they said, man, you just got to keep going, keep it on, right? I mean, there's no alternative. No alternative.
So speaking of the video, when you watch the video, pay real close attention to the end, and then we'll chat about that as well on the end. But we're going to roll it right now, and pay close attention to it. Screenshot it if you can, because we'll explain here in just a few minutes But here is the video for Midnight Fracture, and you're watching the sound.
Through memories of darkness and pain, telling me that I'm all to blame. Create a monster to keep them away. Fell from innocence, now I'm fading. Cast me out, you watched me fall. Did you even care at all? Will I ever find myself again? I've given up on everything, trying to achieve to believe. I pray to the symphony, the only God that's answered me. Cast me out, you watched me fall. Did you even care at all? Will I ever find myself again? In the end, I lost it all. Was it worth it for the fall? Do you really think you're innocent? I'm haunted by my own ghost. I'm haunted by my own ghost. And the world took my soul, spit it out and left me cold. No place to call my own. Cast me out, you watched me fall. Did you even care at all? Will I ever find myself again?
We're all still muted. Hold
No,
on.
how about I unmute everybody? Then we can
That's all
talk.
right. That's all right. You got excited.
So explain. Okay, so let's talk about the reveal first with the two guys behind you.
I was going to say, look who I found that were
Ah.
in the corner the whole time.
So
But no, so silver lining to everything. I can officially announce that Midnight Fracture is no longer a solo project. I have some help now. Mr. Brandon Rogers and Mr. Joseph Carter, both formerly of Rise of the Phoenix, have joined me in Midnight Fracture on guitar and bass, respectively. And we're moving forward now as a band. We're one step closer to Midnight Fracture live. So I'm so excited about that. And these guys' belief in me and what I'm doing to jump on and join me because they both randomly approached me at a show on the same night, but neither of them knew that they had approached me at the same night. But I'm very excited to move forward with these guys and continue building on the foundation I've already built. We're just missing a drummer, so also I'm announcing we are actively searching for a drummer. So if you are interested at all, and you think you got the chops and the chutzpah, and you want to be a part of this, feel free to reach out to any one of us.
I know Scott Anderson was in earlier. I mean, he obviously doesn't play drums in enough bands. So
Right.
But so you like the Brent Kreiner of drums?
He is.
Yes.
But so to give us the news about the video.
So I can't speak publicly too much. I know Kevin, I messaged you directly, so you know the exact reason, but basically I got the news this morning that I need to take the video down for certain reasons that I'm not going to disclose publicly. Feel free, if you want to know the real reason, feel free to just message me and I'll tell you. Plenty of people have, so plenty of people in this chat right now actually already know the real reason. But never fear, we keep moving forward. It is a disappointment, and it's very devastating because there was a lot of thought and a lot of work and a lot of energy that went into that video. But it was directed by Mr. Chaz Singleton, who we all know is just absolutely fucking fantastic, and he did an incredible job. But I've already been in contact with him, and we're already planning a reshoot. So that current video that you just saw is going to go away and disappear into legend. I'm trying to make myself feel better about it and think, 20 years from now, that'll be like the lost video. But
now it'll be a collector's item. What it'll be is a collector's item.
Yeah, because it's not like I'm going to delete the hard copy.
Well, that, and there's going to be people that
can you make a video in NFT?
Yeah, well, there's going to be people that are going to
just throw that in the blockchain.
No, they're going to screen record it. They're going to have it on their own, and they're going to put it up. And it's not. Then there's no way you can take it down, so you're not liable anymore. Anyway, that's how the internet works.
Yeah, but we are going to do a reshoot of that video, and also song number 3 is almost done. This Sunday, we're going to record vocals and finish up song number 3. So we may shoot both videos in the same day. Maybe do a Midnight Fracture double feature. We'll see. But we're moving forward into 2023. I'm estimating that Midnight Fracture will make its live debut in 2023. We just need that final piece banging around on drums, and we're gonna rock and roll, man. And the song itself will be released on streaming. So Spotify, everything, all the platforms you listen to music. The song itself will still be released next Friday, January 13th. So Friday the 13th. Yes, that was on purpose.
And until that time, since you can't watch the video on YouTube, you can definitely tune in to the Sound Radio and listen to the song because it is currently spinning on the radio station.
Love it.
Yes, it is. And thank you guys so much for that and for this. And I know that the news today was a little bit of a shock to me and everybody else involved, but y'all's support of me and the Gulf Coast scene just in general has been nothing short of stellar, and just thank you guys for everything that you do.
What we're here for. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
So, well, guys, thank you so much. Guys, welcome to the band, and looking forward to seeing you guys in 2023 at some point.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And until then, seeing you at whatever shows we see each other at. So.
Well, you know you're going to be seeing me in March during this big special event you guys are doing that I've heard about a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope you're there. And we're going to throw.
The bad part is the next 3 months you're going to hear even more about it. It's time. We've had our foot on the gas. Now it's time to really put it down to the metal there. So we're going
Tom Cruise, Days of Thunder, drop the hammer.
That's it. I'm dropping the hammer. No,
It'll be
you're
a good.
not.
It'll be a good old Gulf Coast band family reunion. It'll
Let's
be good
do it,
shit,
man.
guys.
Let's
sure.
do it.
For sure.
Well, Leon, thank you for joining us, and great job on the song. And look forward to number 3 and the new video when it's ready.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. And starting 2023 on a little bit of a step back, but keep moving forward. It's going to get even better from here.
Love it.
1 step back, 2 steps forward. So
I'm gonna try 8.
All right, there you go. Thank you, guys.
All right, later, gentlemen.
Peace.
Later.
Awesome job. And just randomly, Lisa did a tag, and Chris Dawson's in watching the show. So, Chris, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you,
Chris,
Lisa, for tagging him.
We were talking about you tonight. You didn't do anything wrong. We were just talking about all the killer bands that you've worked with and all the killer music that you've put out. I feel like we need to get Chris back on the show. Chris, is that possible at some point? We'll shoot you some dates and chat with you again. We'd love to.
Yeah. So on that note, I think we're wrapping it up. Oh, I guess I need to look and see who's how this whole grudge match ended up, huh?
Kevin, I miss the days when we were in studio and we'd be out in the parking lot and talking about what we're going to do next and the next show and who we're booking next and all this shit. And then you'd hop in your truck and you drive back to Pensacola, and I'd be about halfway to my house and I'd get a text message that said, fuck, I forgot to announce the winner of the grudge match. And I miss those days, man. I miss those days.
Well, now I don't have to drive back.
I know.
So I got a little time.
We're corporate. We're too corporate now. It's not Renegade anymore. You know what I mean?
Yep. So with 58% of the votes, Love the Hate is our winner tonight. And I will say this, there was only 10 votes separating. So good job.
Hard math for me to do in my head, but I believe you.
So good job to Love the Hate. They'll be back on our next episode, which we will be announcing the date here pretty soon. So they will be going for the Hall of Fame, and Marlo demands a recount. Hey, Marlo, I'll send you a screenshot.
We love you,
Marlo. Yeah. So that's it, man. We got Rocking the Sound between now. We got 3 months.
Tickets are on sale on the website. Go check it out. Please get your tickets now. If you haven't already got them, drive over. If you're watching us from Florida, Pensacola, Florida, Alabama, Texas, Louisiana, tag us. Let us know you're coming. We're going to roll out the red carpet for everybody. We're going to put on a great show. I'm telling you, like Kevin mentioned earlier, $35 for the amount of talent that we have. I'm not even sure we've done the math right. I'm not even sure that we're going to, I'm not even sure we can make money on this, guys, is what I'm trying to tell you. So
I will say this. So we did talk about doing this in tiers. So we started off as a $25 ticket. Then it went to a $35 ticket. And sometime in February, it's going to a $50 ticket.
All right.
So you've got about a month and a half to get those $35 tickets. The pre-party just went from $10 to $20.
Yep.
So you've got your opportunity to get those tickets at a reasonable price. And so think about it. $35 is less than $3 a band.
Yep.
You're not paying any of the stupid, dumbass Ticketmaster fees.
Yep.
You're not going to pay $10 or $15 or $20 to park. You're not going to pay $11 a beer. So we are doing this. I mean, this is old school. I mean, $35 ticket. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. So we're doing like 1990 prices. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And
all right.
We're out. So Brent, don't forget, in roughly an hour in the pit on the Sound 228 radio station. Listen to the app, listen through our website, the Live 365 app, however you want to listen to it. Just make sure you listen to it. Check Brent's show out at 10 o'clock. That is in the pit. And congratulations to Love the Hate. And we're out.
Peace. Check with us for the next one.